This is Victor Echo 1, Delta Victor Bravo, and my name is Dan, Delta Alpha November. I'll be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the CQ Maritime's Room 60207. The net is also streaming live on YouTube on Rob, VE1RMT's channel, so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in. First of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Any general information or club announcements? And let's get rolling on the short time and mobile stations. Any short time or mobile stations wishing to check in, got to get in and get out, moving away from a tower, got to go somewhere else, not going to be able to check in after, please do come now with your call sign, slowly and phonetically, to VE1DVB. Short time and mobile stations.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, VE1FOX.
Victor Echo 1, Hotel Alpha Papa Mobile, VE1 HAP Mobile.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra, VE1JS.
Three fine stations right there. We're going to start off with Curtis, VE1FOX. Good evening, sir. Come on in.
Hey, Victor Echo 1, Delta Victor Bravo, with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Good evening to you, Dan. Good evening to all other operators on the net this evening. Well, we had a wet old night, and today wasn't too bad. Well, we didn't have much rain, if we had any. We were down at the hospital there in Cobblepit there, so the wife had a CT scan this afternoon, so that's where we spent the afternoon. Besides that, the weather-wise here, well, right now it's overcast. Like I say, not raining at the time. Can't tell you the temperature on my computer's down, so there we go. Anyway, Dan, thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net. It's always great to get on my weekend, and like I say, Wednesday night they play bingo around here, and Thursday night, so we got to get in and get out for sure. Take care, Dan. Again, thanks for bringing me in. VE1 Delta Victor Bravo with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3, Dan. Have a great evening. Back to you. And say hi to Elaine.
I'm here at the counter. Heard her name and turned around. Yeah.
Not sure who you called in there, V1 HAP Mobile.
That was you I was calling in, sir. VE1 HAP Mobile. Come on into the Evening Fusion Net, sir.
V1 DVB, VE1 HAP Mobile. Yeah, sorry about that. You were kind of broke up there. I didn't know if you were calling me in or not. Just got a few scrambles there. But anyway, just mobiling and did about an hour and a half of whippersnipping here at local at the chapel, and just on my way back to the house, and still got some stuff to do. Check out my trailer here and put some stuff away. So I just thought I'd check in early and say 7-3 to 1 and all. Had a beautiful day here in Yarmouth. No rain here today, so I should have been golfing, but I guess we've got that on the burner for tomorrow night. Hi. So we'll say we'll get it in. So we'll say 7-3s and catch you later on. VE1 DVB VE1 HAP Mobile 7-3.
VE1 HAP Mobile, good evening to you, sir. Coming in loud and clear to the net this evening. Appreciate you joining us from the mobile tonight. Sounds like you had yourself a good day to boot, and we appreciate you joining us, sir. VE1 HAP, VE1 DVB 73. Next, checking on our list, we're going to call in Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra. Good evening. Come on in.
V1 DVD and the net, V1 JS. Good evening to you, Dan. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in. Not too much going on here. Nice day, clouded over now, but got up into the low 20s. Very pleasant day. And we just wish everyone a good night, a good week, and go Habs go. V1 DVB, V1 JS 73.
Any Prince Edward Island stations, any PEI stations wishing to check in, please do come now with your call time.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot. Good evening to you, George. Come on into the Fusion Net.
Well, good evening, Dan, everybody in the net, and thank you for doing the net. I'm acutely depressed. I've got the heat pump on. The temperature is going to be 8 degrees tomorrow and raining. I don't know what's going on, but somebody's got to do something. Anyway, I hope, other than that, we have a good week, and I'll certainly look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot, good evening to you, sir. Yeah, I know what you mean about the weather. We were in Pictou County at the house up on top of the hill for the weekend, and we had some frost both of the nights. Yeah, I would agree with you. Somebody's got to do something about this. Hi, hi, hi. Appreciate you checking in, George. You have a great evening. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot, V1 DVB 73. Now we're going to go ahead and call in stations from New Brunswick. Any stations from New Brunswick wishing to check in, please do come now with your call time.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Sierra.
Victor Echo 9, Sierra Victor.
Three fine check-ins right there. We got Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. We got Victor Echo 9, Echo Sierra. And we got Victor Echo 9, Sierra Victor. Did we miss anyone in that block? Alrighty then, we're going to go ahead and call in Mike Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Good evening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1 Delta Victor Bravo with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. From my home QTH here, just a handheld tonight. You were cutting out quite extensively there at the start there, Dan. We were missing a lot of, when you called George, for quite a few seconds there, we didn't hear nothing. And just before, in between Nova Scotia and PEI, by a good minute or so, we didn't hear nothing at all. So, yeah, very good. No traffic here, just to check in, say hi to everyone. Hi to Sam coming up there, and hi to George on the island, and everyone else checking in. Back to you, Dan. Have a good net. 7-3 to all. The 1 DVB, VE9 MCA Portable.
VE9 Mark Charlie Alpha. Is that any better on my signal here? Am I coming in any clearer, or is it still choppy? Come on back.
No, when you were in, you were okay, but for some reason, sometimes you were not making the connection to the net. So, no, you're fine that time there, Dan. Over.
Appreciate that information, sir. Yeah, I'm just running on an FT5D portable here on the Glenmont Tower, and I'm not sure I'm making the whole trip, so I just switched off the rubber duck antenna for the longer whip, so we'll see if that helps a little bit. So I appreciate that. Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Appreciate you joining us tonight. You have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon. VE1 DVB. Next, checking on our list is Victor Echo 9 Echo Sierra. Good evening. Come on in.
Yeah, thanks for calling me. And no real traffic for the net, more or less a bean for the pot. Looking kind of dingy here in Riverview, but I'm inside where it's warm, so I guess I'm by my radio. So I guess I'm doing well. Gotta make a fresh coffee, that's about all. Anyway, 73 and 88 is appropriate to haul on the net. Thanks for calling me, and V1, oh gosh, my brain just went blank. But anyway, V9 Echo Sierra.
Victor Echo 9 Echo Sierra. Good evening to you, sir. No problem at all. I draw a blank quite often in the run of my day. Hi, hi, hi. Appreciate you joining us on tonight's net. Appreciate you having me into the pot, and we will be talking to you soon. Victor Echo 9 Echo Sierra, VE1 DVD 73. Next, checking on our list is Victor Echo 9 Sierra Victor. Good evening. Come on in.
Victor Echo 1 Delta Victor Bravo, Victor Echo 9 Sierra Victor. Good evening, Dan. Good evening to my dad, too, just earlier there. And to everybody else, Echo Sierra, I forgot your name, but I should know by now. And everybody else on the net, just a bit late tuning in, so I'm not too sure who's all there, but I'm sure most of the regulars are there, so hi to all you guys and everyone else listening. Just down in the shack here with the dog and checking that emails there. My email was unsynced for a while, so I didn't see a whole bunch of emails for like the past half a month. Well, probably not a month, sorry. So yeah, and just about to play a little bit of guitar and listen to the net, and that's about it from here in St. Paul. So have a good rest of your net, and 7-3 to all. VE1 DVB, VE9 SV.
Victor Echo 9 Sierra Victor, good evening to you, sir. Sounds like you got a lovely, relaxing evening going on. Sounds nice to just sit and play a little guitar on a Wednesday evening. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join us this evening, and we will be talking to you soon. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Victor, VE1 DVB 73. Any other New Brunswick stations wanting to check in on this round? Please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening to you, Oscar. Come on in.
VE1 Delta Victor Bravo, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Dan, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. No traffic here, Dan. Just want to give you a mark for this. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in. And 7-3 to all from Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening to you, sir. Appreciate you joining us this evening. Sounds like you're having yourself a nice evening there going on at your end of things. We definitely have you recorded to the roster, and we will be talking to you soon. Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo, VE1 DVB 73. Next, we're going to move on to stations from Nova Scotia. Any Nova Scotia station wishing to check in, please do come now with your call sign.
Come on, Romy Charlie Mobile.
All right, I think I saw Vern checking in there. Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha. Good evening. Come on in.
No, take the next one there because I was just trying to clear the radio 2 check-in. So take the next one. That's not an official check-in.
Any other stations from Nova Scotia wishing to check in? Any Nova Scotia stations wishing to check into the Wednesday Night Fusion Net? Please do come now with your call sign.
Victor Alpha 1, Hotel Echo Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Hotel Echo Lima. Good evening to you. Come on in.
Boy here had a lot of fun. He actually got his vest and his hat tonight. That's rather new ground for me because I remember the shirts and Oh, the builder sash is there, but looking forward to hearing some more people.
Victor Echo 1 Hotel Echo Lima, good evening to you. Only caught about 50% of that. You're only making part of the trip. Might be having connection issues at the tower. If you have the ability to put your power up, I would suggest that. But we do appreciate you checking in with us tonight. Thanks for adding the bean to the pot, and we will be talking to you soon. Victor Echo 1 Hotel Echo Lima, VE1BBB 73. Any stations from outside the Maritimes, wishing to check in with us tonight, please do come now with your call sign.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6 FP.
Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Papa, good evening to you. Come on in.
VE1 DVB for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP. Well, good evening to you, Dan. Good evening to everyone on the net this evening. Warm day again here in Wainwright, Alberta. Last time I looked at the thermometer, it was 30 degrees Celsius. It's been like that for the last couple of days. The good news, they say Friday and unfortunately the weekend, we're going to get some showers, but that's just fine with me. It'll sure do good to bring that forest fire index down. Been really dry here as of late. We'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully it'll bring things back. Although, can't complain, the lawns are nice and green, the trees are leaved out and looking really good. Other than no other traffic from my location, hope everybody has a great week and we'll say 7-3 all around. VE1 DVB from VA6FP, 7-3 all.
VA6FP, good evening to you, sir. Appreciate you joining us from Wainwright, Alberta tonight. Always a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, the rain will definitely keep the fire index down if you get enough of her. We had a real dry summer here in the Maritimes last summer, and wells were going dry, and forest fire index was ridiculous, and know what that definitely feels like. So if you can get the rain, definitely take her. Appreciate you checking in, sir. You have a great and safe evening. Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Papa, VE1 DVB 73. Let's go ahead for our second round here. We're going to start the second round and call in stations from Prince Edward Island. Any PEI stations wishing to check in, please do come. Know with your call sign.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha India Charlie Mobile.
VE1 AIC Mobile, good evening to you. Come on into the net.
Yeah, okay. I think my, just make sure I was on digital. I can touch the button here while driving. Anyway, mobile in the Cornwall area, just on the way back from delivering some lumber for the son's deck work. It's going to rain tomorrow, so we had to get it indoors. It's pretty dark over here. And other than that, just to put down the one thing I see.
VE1AIC, good evening to you, sir. Sounds like you got a busy evening going on there. Definitely lots of work to do. Yeah, keep the lumber out of the rain if you want it to be usable. Hi. Appreciate you checking in with us. Appreciate you adding the beans to the pot. We will be talking to you soon. VE1AIC Mobile, VE1DVB73. All right, do we have any stations from New Brunswick wishing to check in for round 2? Any stations from New Brunswick? Call.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, officially.
Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha. Good evening to you, Vern. Come on in.
Yeah, VE1 and Delta Victor Bravo, good evening, Dawn. Good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding, Amazon frequency. Oh, I'm sorry about the mix-up there at the front there, but I was preparing the radio for a check-in. First time I feed up and check in, it doesn't go through. So if I could do a couple feed ups before I want to check in, everything goes through at check-in. Just quirking the system here, I guess. Anyway, Dawn, great that you got running there, and I just let Francis know out there in Wainwright, Alberta. Northeast New Brunswick here, we got green lawns again. So that's the story. Anyhow, we're getting quite a good share of rain, that's a good thing. Anyhow, Dawn, not too much else to report. No traffic, just another apple in the barrel for you and marking on the board. So, we'll say thanks for doing that and call me in one more time, put number with my phone just one more time. Hopefully we'll be around again next week, guys. Get ready to everybody's again. 7 days on, bye-bye.
Alpha, good evening to you, Vern. Sounds like you had yourself an eventful day. We appreciate you taking some time out of it to join us this evening. Always a pleasure to hear from you, sir. And we'll all right, we're going to go into round 2 and call in 4 stations from Nova Scotia. Any other stations from Nova Scotia wishing to begin, please do cut now with your call time.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha, no traffic.
Who are you? Good evening to you, Rob. Appreciate you joining us tonight on the Fusion Net. Always a pleasure to hear from you, sir. We'll be talking soon. VE1CH, who are you? VE1DVB73. Next, checking on our list is Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo. Good evening to you. Go ahead.
VE1 TVB, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Dan. Good evening, all frequency. Well, just got back from Moncton. Had a good trip up and back, and really nothing else much to report from Oxford. Just wanted to give you a check-in. VE1 Zulu Bravo 73.
Stations from outside the Maritimes wishing to check in to the Wednesday Night Fusion Net, Please do come now with your call sign.
Victor Echo 1, Rolly Charlie Charlie Mobile, VE1RCC Mobile.
VE1 Romeo Charlie Charlie Mobile. Good evening to you. Go ahead.
VE1 DVB, I believe it is, VRCC Mobile. I don't know if we're getting a long delay here or packet loss or something. Something's weird. I'm going through my node. I'm going through direct. So I tried a couple times with the repeater. It seems like we weren't hearing half of what was going on. So anyway, I'll keep an eye on things.
VE1 Mobile, good evening to you, sir. Yeah, I've noticed a couple of my messages haven't gotten that key up a second time. I wasn't sure if that was my radio making the trip to the Glenmont Fusion repeater, or if that's something going on in the back end of the system. But appreciate you checking in with us tonight, sir. Appreciate you adding another bean to the pot. We got you soon. Anywhere for the station, anywhere wishing to check in to the Wednesday Fusion Net, please come now with your call sign.
This is Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo. Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo. V2DE.
Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo, good evening to you. Come on in.
Well, good evening. I just re-tuned in after watching the local news on the tube. Well, it's actually the panel. Not quite 14 degrees in Quebec. It's not raining yet. They're forecasting maybe 40%. Not too windy either, but it's overcast. They're forecasting rather cool weather for this summer here. We'll see what the reality will be. So I'm glad to be checking in instead of rather than missing the net altogether, and practice my mother tongue that I haven't used in 35 years. I only 2% Anglophones here in Quebec City. I'm on V2 or if you repeater. V1, I didn't see your call sign. This is Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo. That's Don in Quebec City.
Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo, good evening to you, sir. Appreciate you joining us from the Bellport. Friend from your radio that's from Quebec City, and yeah, you don't get very much Anglophone population up there, do ya? Hi. Appreciate you joining us, sir. Appreciate you adding the bean to the pot. We will be talking to you soon. Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo, the NVV. We're going to go ahead and make one final call here for the Wednesday Night Fusion Net. One final call at 7:34 p.m. Wrapping it up. But anybody that hasn't checked in yet that would like to, please do come now. It's a call sign as VE1BBB. Last call for check-ins.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor.
Victor Echo 9 Delta. Victor, good evening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, V1DVB, this is VE9ADV GP. Yep, coming through the MFR repeater tonight. And just wanted to say hi to everybody. Glad I made it under the wire and got a chance to check in and put another mark in your log there. Thanks, Dan, for doing the net. 73 Swall, VE9ADV.
VE9ADV, good evening to you, sir. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. You are checking number 17. We appreciate you. VE9 Alpha Delta Victor, VE1DVB 73. Any other check-ins for tonight's net? We're going to make one final call for check-ins. Anybody else that would like to join us, please do come now with your call sign. Last call for check-in. And I think that is our time. And with that, I'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and the nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area ARC website at wmaarc.ca. That is whiskey.mike.alpha.romeo.charlie.charlie.alpha, and click on Club Activities /. Now that the net is included, the Maritime's room is open for general use. VE1DVB signing off, everyone. Have a great night. 73.